Libra, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Libra, sun, moon, and rising sign, or whoever gets this energy, whoever is attracted to this energy. It's an energy reading, so take it where and how it resonates in your life. And if you aren't a Libra, this is definitely your message, because there's no other way it would come across. And this is where your message begins. Okay. Libra, something's been moving slowly. I don't know. You tell me. Could be money. You're building something, trying to build something. You have goals. You found something that you belong, some place of belonging. But there's aspirations here. You're fighting for it. You're not giving up, not at all. Then we have the King of Cups. Let's read this the way I like to read it. Let's do that, shall we? Something undermined you. Something was stealing your attention, stealing your energy. Of course, Mars was in retrograde, so that could have really impacted you. It would have been retrograde in Cancer. It's retrograde in Cancer, so it would have been square to your energy. So that could have absolutely impacted your energy levels, just so that you know. Sometimes you can't fight the cosmos. You just have to fucking trust you just have to trust what it is, okay? But something was definitely undermining you. If not maliciously, though Seven of Swords is usually malicious, then just because it was diverting your attention or your energy. And this is, okay, maybe you were distracted by a fire sign, or you were distracted or taking actions or doing impulsive actions that were distracted. You weren't really thinking them through. Or this was an energy of you were distracted by a boy or girl, and it was undermining you. There was something here that was conscious action that was undermining you. Or now you're at the other side of it, trying to take action on whatever was draining you. And now we have the World card, which means that cycle is over with. Whatever this ridiculousness, this distraction was, it's over. God wants you to know, we can get that out of the way right now, it's completed. That's why the World card came out. You're done with that. You're done with that. Even if there's still remnants, you're actually just done with it. It's over. Then we have the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So this is somebody who's emotionally mature. And I think it could also be you. You know, this sense of after you've really just did all that craziness, there is maturity on the other side. There is a sense of really knowing yourself and knowing who you are and knowing where you stand and knowing that you'll never give up. This is an energy of somebody who will never give up. And then they finally find where they belong, the group that they belong to. So you're about to come across the group that you really belong to, and you can rely on it. See, when I read it my way, that's what it is, guys. So this is really good news from this direction. It's not slowing anything down. It's that you can rely on it. There, you have found yourself in a position where you're finally ready, that there's a commitment that's made. And it's going to be a long-term commitment. The Knight of Pentacles is not like the Knight of Wands. Something happened that was really quick, right? But that's done. It's over with. And for some reason, you needed to hear that quick-moving, unreliable, kind of selfish, self-driven, narrow-minded energy, it's gone. It's over. It's out of your life. And now you have something in your hands that you can rely on. And the Four of Wands is really beautiful because it's, and Seven of Wands too, there's still passion here. There's still fire, passion. There's still, I want this, but it's like, I would fight for you. I would fight to keep you around, you know, or I would fight to keep this in my life. Finding maybe even your tribe where you belong to. You're building your house or the company that you want to work for. It's almost like you can kind of rest at ease now. There's an easement. I just saw 444. There's an easement now with who you're around or what you're surrounded by. This is reliable. You don't have to worry about it leaving. And perhaps there is been anxiety, but you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. I think you're doing great things with what you've got. And I just, maybe you don't know it, right? You're still kind of like the devil still chasing at your tail. But no, you can rely on this. Hold on. Don't let pride get in your way. And that's full moon in Leo. Don't let your past get in the way. We just had a full moon in Leo. I don't know. You might want to think back because it was during Aquarius season. So you might want to think back, like, what was I doing at that time? Take a look back. We would be talking about February of 2025 whenever you're watching this video. So when was that full moon in Leo? I think it was at the very beginning of the month. Could have been in February 4th. Yeah. Because we had a full moon in Aquarius not too long ago. No, it would have been, yeah, full moon in Leo wouldn't have been that long ago. And now we're getting a new moon. It would have been just 2 weeks ago. So what were you doing just 2 weeks ago? Like, what's going on? There's something there where it's like it came to a head. And the pride here is insisting that you know, based on your past. And the past wasn't that great. And happy birthday, Doug Denny. This could have been that you were dealing with a Leo. You were dealing with a very prideful person. But it's like, don't decide that you know what's best, that you know what's better, that you know what's inevitable. You don't. And so it's like, once you breach that and get over that, your pride will tell you, you can be floppy, you can be silly, you can be goofy. You don't have to be perfect here. They want you here. That energy is coming through real strong. You're where you are wanted now, Libra. Whereas maybe before you weren't, and that could cause a great deal of stress or even trauma if it's under certain circumstances. Like if that was malicious, that Seven of Swords, where somebody really cut you down, but that's not, in some ways you have been letting that experience ruin or redirect you away from this experience that you can have now. And this experience, God's coming through loud and clear. It's very different. This isn't the same one. And maybe this energy moves slower. Maybe somebody is moving slow. This is the thing. It's coming through loud and clear. Don't give up on this because it's moving slowly. I think maybe in the past, you've given credit where credit was not due because something charged after you, because something came on real strong, or because something happened real quickly and you thought, oh, especially in the spiritual community, we do this, oh, it must be meant to be because it happens like magic. Life is magic. It's magical that we're even here, right? And manifestation is really magic. Slow down. It's 3D. Everything moves slower with height, length, and width, and gravity and inertia. Everything moves slower in this matter world. So it's not that something moving slowly matters less. And perhaps your focus, and that's why I think of the Seven of Swords, your focus wasn't in the right direction. You always thought, oh, it has to happen quickly to qualify as quality. It has to happen quickly to be meant to be. And God's coming here and saying, I think you know better now. Something rushed too quickly and it's over. It's done. But there is this long-standing energy. And get out of your way, get your pride out of the way and let yourself see that there's actually this really beautiful thing. Don't rush it. Don't try to rush into a different situation because you want instantaneous gratification. Instantaneous gratification is not the same as happiness. It's not the same as fulfillment, and it's not the same as destiny. It's just instantaneous gratification. And I think, especially in the spiritual community, a lot of people confuse destiny and fate with instantaneous gratification. Oh, if it happened like that, it must have been meant to be. No, it just fucking happened like that. And sometimes that's just the cheap shit. So God's coming through loud and clear here saying, don't let pride get in your way and overlook something just because it's moving slowly, or write something off just because it's moving slowly. Because this is an energy that you can rely on. And God wants you to kind of relax and exhale and not feel like you have to rush to grab something, because that's really based on insecurity, and that's pride. It has to be rushed because I have to grab it. I have to feel it right away, or see it right away, or measure it right away, or else I'm scared I'm never going to get there. And that insecurity could have been undermining you. And ultimately, that's not happening anymore. That's almost like you're wise enough now, and that's why the King of Cups is here. You're wise enough now to see, to understand, and know, I can move slower here. I can feel good about myself. That's really the King of Cups. You may be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but this is really an energy. This reading is about you and about where you stand and what's going on with you. And so this is about emotional stability, like knowing that I don't have to rush for this to be a good thing. In fact, if it's a good thing, a lot of times it matters that it wasn't rushed, right? Like that's why it doesn't have to be rushed, because it has quality, and it's quality over quantity, right? Hold on. Guys, there's such beautiful stuff happening. I'm going to need to know like exactly what's coming in, but you're going to be so happy. God just wants you to know. You're going to be so happy that you didn't rush. There's a lot to celebrate, and there's a lot to be grateful for, and there's a lot to be proud of. There's a lot of bountifulness here, and people celebrating you, and being around people that really care about you, or that really like you and appreciate what you're doing. And that's where you are right now. And you could not get cozy, don't take advantage of it like that. That's not what it is, but know it. Allow it to permeate you. Allow that feeling of I appreciate you to permeate into you actively. Permeate your bones, and know that you are being celebrated. There's celebration not too far in the future. What is this celebration? Can you tell me what's coming? So we have rest and relaxation. So what's coming is you being able to take a vacation, take a load off, rest, be at ease. Tie up loose ends, tie up old debts. It's saying you're going to have the resources and the time and the energy to be able to just kick back for a while and reflect and make peace with all of those fears and all of those trials. And you're going to be so happy. What else? And then there's an I love you. Now, this could have been something that you've been waiting for. It could have been over the last 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 months. It's 4. Maybe there's been some rest period here. There's been some distance. But I feel like it's more that somebody just needed to tie up loose ends. Like there was these painful past things that had to finish. But your I love you is coming. Your offer of hope and generosity and gratitude is coming, and somebody will be presenting you with this, or you're finally able to say, maybe you've waited a long time, you're finally able to say, I care, or show or demonstrate what you really give a shit about and what you're really capable of. And I know that you're still worried. I know that you're still, and maybe that's good. Maybe some of you out there need the devil at your heels to get you to keep going forward. But certainly you're moving into a space of contentment, a space of not complacency. That's the word I was looking for. It's not about complacency, but you're going to finally realize I'm safe here. I'm going to be okay here. I'm actually appreciated here. People are seeing what I do. They're seeing my progress. They're taking care of business. They're appreciating me. Okay. And it's good to be appreciated. I need to get an angel message. Guys, I'm so sorry. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel and then ring that notification bell. Select all notifications so that you will know when I go live, because you have to select all notifications to get notified when I go live. I am only available for free public tarot card readings here when I go live. So if you want to know when that happens, please make sure you ring that bell. And if you're looking for a personal reading, I actually provide those. I have a number of services on my website. Go check out my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. You can book and schedule right there on the site. So we have forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. That comes from just hurt. And then wellness. Wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. So wherever you were injured, right? It's almost just like forgive, this energy of forgiveness. No, it's not the person who hasn't even asked. It's not the person who's still a shithead or used you. Well, forgive them by letting them out of your life and don't let them back in. But ultimately, this is a sense of real forgiveness is coming through for you. That's the Four of Swords too. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. So you can just get back into feeling good again. It doesn't necessarily have to do with just your body. It has to do with the situation that kind of knocked you for a loop. The situation that wasted your time and stole your energy and gave you nothing in return. You're healing from that. Now, some of you very well receive an apology. We're going to find out from who, but some of you could very well receive an apology. Hold on. Okay. This is at the end of a long work day for me, so. We have rest and rejuvenate. This is big. I don't know what's going on, but like, give yourself a fucking break, right? And suffering in silence. So during this break, somebody, I think this is somebody has been resting and healing, and somebody else has been suffering in silence, trying to heal. I think this is two different people. Somebody is suffering in silence because they haven't heard from you. You haven't spoken to them because you've been focused on healing, and they understand it. They get it now. They know that they fucked up. This may be a company. This may be an ex-partner. Let me just say this loud and clear, Libra. Somebody knows they fucked up. And it's in that space that I think you're going to get an actual official apology of some sort. Let's move on to the extended. Click that link below. I'll see you over there, guys.